Buddy, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna wait until some more people to jump on. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna make sure I got my glasses on. Got my glasses. I just want to. I'm gonna wait until some more people to jump on. Um, tonight's topic is independent media. Hello there. So I'm gonna wait for some more people to jump on. I just want to say, I just want to say, I just want to say thank you, to all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, my mods. I really appreciate all the stuff that I have received along the way. I mean, I know this is not an I issue, it's a we issue, it's a community issue. I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, it's a we issue. Because I think we're all in this together no matter what. So, oh, somebody's calling. So, um, and I'm not taking phone calls from that person. So I just want to say I just want to say thank you. So tonight's topic is independent media, and I just want to tell you some of the experiences or and knowledge that I want to actually I want to share and talk about and have a interactive dialogue about these issues. I know there is a media in general is being uh, media in general is on the attack. That led it by Donald Trump, the President Donald Trump. I know he calls like the media the enemy of the people, and I know like today CNN is suing the White House because of what happened with their chief correspondent. Uh, his last name is Acosta. His White House credentials got stripped. So CNN is suing the White House and top aides over that issue. And I'm gonna say good for CNN because I think media on all levels we need to stand up and be assertive with some stuff because we're not the enemy of the people. We're not. and I know, like, when it comes to corporate media, I know they get recognized a lot easier than independent media. So, and like when it comes to independent media, people like don't. I'm finding that yes, I'm doing all the right. Mind you, I'm not perfect in any of this. I'm not. I do make mistakes, but I know people within general society, or even when it comes to the government and law enforcement, they don't recognize independent media as legit, even though it is. And so it's like I'm like I'm being an advocate for independent media too. Add that to my list. And we have to fight the battle on this when it comes to independent media, because we're just as legit as corporate media. Because I mean, because we are recognized as legit media when it comes to the courts and everything else, and and like when I go out there and do my media projects, it's like people don't know like what do you call it, the laws, the guidelines, the policy, whatever you want to call it, or constitutional rights. That's what it is when it comes to public film and media. And it's like I was telling somebody this afternoon. I don't want to name names because it goes into my personal life, but I was talking to somebody about like my experiences on election day, because this one person, I mean, I was sitting in my car filming from my car because I didn't want, and it was like, if you know anything about election day, it was rainy, drizzly, on and off. And at the time, I was sitting in my car and minding my own business. I mean, just doing my commentary on election day, um, about in Neptune Township, New Jersey. And this person came up to my car, and like started like asking questions and everything else, and I answered the question. And then at one point she accused me of voter intimidation, and it's like, so it's like, so I had to experience another knee jerk reaction to to people not recognizing independent media. I actually, like, the night before, I did like a little research. The night before the election, I actually did like a little research into it. Then, like, the morning of the election, I reached out to the Monmouth County Election Board to see what are the exact guidelines and everything else, or the laws, whatever you want to like put in there. So and they to get approval from them, I think you need to do at least like 2 weeks beforehand, or something like that along those lines. But I have to look into it more. I couldn't do it that day. It was like too late. But I did ask about the 100-foot buffer from the front door, because there, like, when it comes to any election, in the state of New Jersey, there is a 100-foot buffer from the front door that pretty much is like it's like really protected, because they don't want voters being like harassed and intimidated and everything else. So but so so I made sure I stayed out of the 100-foot buffer, and two, that I did not approach anybody I was taking general footage of the of the the location of the polling location, and just just making notes of different things of the at the polling locations, and like how many cars were going in, and like people. I mean, there was like, I know there's a few sites in Neptune Township, the parking was terrible and things like that. I was and everything else, and it's like people just don't know the constitutional rights and things like that. And even though I did my homework and everything else, I mean, and I just don't. I get it, but I don't, because I did my homework. I knew like what to do, and like what not to do, and like people. I mean, I'm just like doing my like commentary about the election in Neptune Township, because I knew like it was like the midterms, and I know that there's a lot of people gonna come out for that, and then like Neptune Township was having their own local election, when it comes to the council members there. But like next year, I actually want to get the approval from the Board of Elections to do some filming at the at one, I think in Neptune City. I think that's the one that I want to do, and do some exit polling interviews and stuff like that, and ask them like what their experience is, what their views are, things like that, that any typical media would ask. And oh yeah, the main reason why one location why I saved in my car, because I didn't want to get my iPad all wet and everything, so that's why I stayed in my car in some locations, because I just don't want my iPad to be ruined and everything else. But we got to so it's like, it's just like the typical knee jerk reactions. It's getting ridiculous. But I mean, like I said, it's just, hey, I guess that's part of the course when it comes to independent media. But still think it's ridiculous. Then and then on top of everything else, then you got law enforcement who doesn't really know some stuff either. Some, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just, because I have a great media partnership with Howell Township. I would like to expand that to other law enforcement agencies and things like that, and government too. And like, I'm gonna be honest, these local governments, they need to be educated about what independent media is. And like the bogus charges need to stop, because the bogus charges doesn't help anybody. It just costs us more money for all around. Meaning Old Bridge and Millstone. But that's a whole different story. I'm not gonna. I don't really want to talk about those two cases, except that my rights were violated, and they're still being worked through the system, and I'm just hope for the best. And I'm just independent media, and doing gathering different content for different stories that I do about different government agencies and stuff. And I mean, it's not my fault that the New Jersey State Police don't recognize that. It's not my fault that these local governments don't recognize that. So I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait until my day in court comes and get that in front of a judge. Because being an independent video journalist is not a crime. It's not. But it has to be done the legal way. I will agree with you 100%. But Old Bridge and Millstone, my constitutional rights were violated, among a lot of other stuff. And I feel disappointed. I feel disappointed. Feel very disappointed. And I'm not gonna make any apologies for being an independent media. Because it's all about transparency and accountability and building bridges. But independent media, I mean, it's legit, people. It's legit. Because I know the court recognizes it. I know 6 people are watching, so I'm gonna ask is like what's your thoughts about independent media and even corporate media? What's going on with corporate media too? So I'm gonna expand the topic to corporate media because corporate media is under siege right now. Do you think corporate media is doing a fair job with how they report stuff when it comes to the government and law enforcement when it comes to that stuff? Or how about, what's your thoughts about CNN suing the White House? One moment, I'm gonna get my badge. Mind you, this is legit. This is recognized by the courts, everybody. This is my press credential. I'm building a media brand from scratch, step by step. In the last 2 years, I learned a whole lot of stuff, more than I ever imagined. More than I ever imagined. And we're going to, and like I said, so now we have like 4 people watching. So I want to, like I said, I'm expanding the topic a little bit more. It's about independent media, but I'm expanding it to corporate media too, because I know like media in general is under attack right now, and our president Donald Trump is like leading the way, and like CNN is suing the White House too, because of what happened to one of their correspondents. So, so if you would like to call in, my phone number is 732-988 0125. So please call in. Because I would like to let's have a dialogue about these issues. Because this is the only way to talk about stuff, to resolve issues, is to communicate with each other and instead of at each other. Don't be a shy person. You can call. You can join, start in the chat room. So again, if you want to call in, the telephone number is 732-988-0125. I will put it in. Good evening, Frederick. Tonight's topic is independent media, but I'm expanding it to corporate media too, because I know like media in general is under attack. I actually and plus CNN is suing the White House and other top aides over what happened to one of their senior correspondents. I think his first name is Jim Acosta, with his credentials being stripped from the White House. So anything like media related, I mean, that's what the topic is. But the main topic is the independent media not being recognized. So, and I'm fighting to get that recognized across the board. I mean, like, what's your thoughts about independent media? What's your thoughts about corporate media? I mean, what's your thoughts about like what's going on with the CNN lawsuit towards against the the White House. I mean, do you think the media is the enemy of the people? Or maybe they're doing a good job. I want to hear all any and all what you feel about it, what you think about it. Do you think some media is biased? I mean, let's get this on the board. Let's get this on. Let's talk about these issues because I know that these issues affect anybody and everybody. So let's start talking about these issues. So let's have a dialogue about it. Again, my telephone number is 732-988-0125. And this is my personal opinion with what happened with CNN. I think the White House was in the wrong when it comes to the whole situation. It just appears that Donald Trump didn't like to be questioned on stuff. And it appears that he just retaliated against Jim Acosta. I mean, I took a look at that video from different at a couple of different angles. I mean, with how they showed it, and I think Donald Trump just so Frederick Douglass, am I an advocate of independent media? Yes, I am. Oh, I'm a strong advocate for independent media. Am I a Trump supporter? Let's say I don't support the guy. I don't support Donald Trump. I don't. I just plain and simple. Did I vote for Hillary? My vote doesn't really matter either way at this point. I mean, tonight's topic is independent media expanded to corporate media. Let's talk about the tonight's topic. Let's try to stay on to my tonight's topic. Frederick Douglass, I'm not talking about my vote tonight. Tonight's topic is independent media, but that topic is being expanded to corporate media in addition to the CNN lawsuit against the White House and top aides. Because what happened with so those really, yes, I do watch the Young Turks. Yes, I try not to limit myself to one media company or another. I watch all. I try to watch all of them. Because if you go on to my Facebook page, I just don't that that is called Time to Change Jersey Style. I listen, like I listen to a lot of articles, but they're from different media outfits. So I don't really favor one media outfit over another media outfit. And yes, I'm an strong advocate for independent media. And I like to watch Young Turks. I do. I actually. Hey, Frederick Douglass, what's your thoughts about media in general? Or what's your thoughts about Young Turks? How about the Alex Jones with everybody censoring or stripping him of stuff? How about like censorship? Like Facebook is I know like Facebook is like taking steps to take away people's or not people's groups, media, whatever. I mean, to cancel like Facebook accounts that they're claiming it's fake. So everybody's quiet tonight. I know it's a Tuesday night and everything. It's almost 10 p.m. I understand that. But I had a late start with my live stream because I wanted to make sure my iPad was charged up. We got like six people watching. So like, what's your thoughts about independent media? Let's start having an interactive dialogue. Actuality. So let's bring some things up about CNN about the lawsuit. And I'm just having like a general dialogue. One of those casual dialogues. Ooh, I found something. Okay. Okay, I found an article. It's from the Washington Post. The White House is changing its tune on why it yanked Jim Acosta's press pass. So I'm gonna post the link within the chat. Copy. So that's the link. The I'm reading it from. So the White House. So the name of the article: The White House is changing its tune on why it yanked Jim Acosta's press pass. CNN announced Tuesday that it will sue the White House over reporter Jim Acosta's press pass being revoked. Importantly, the White House now seems to be changing its tune about exactly why it sanctioned Acosta. In the statement Tuesday morning, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders suggested that this decision was about Acosta refusing to yield the microphone while questioning the president. We have been advised that CNN has filed a complaint challenging the suspension of Jim Acosta's hard pass. This is just more grandstanding from CNN, and we will vigorously defend against the lawsuit. CNN, who has nearly 50 additional hard pass holders, and Mr. Acosta is no more or less special than any other media outlet or reporter with respect to the First Amendment. After Mr. Acosta asked the president 2 questions, each of which the president answered, he physically refused to surrender a White House microphone to an intern so that other reporters might ask their questions. This was not the first time this reporter has inappropriately refused to yield to other reporters. Again, the White House is changing. Yeah, they're right. They're changing their tune of what the reason is. The White House cannot run an orderly and fair press conference when a reporter acts this way, which is neither appropriate nor professional. The First Amendment is not served when a single reporter of more than 150 present attempts to monopolize the floor. Not true, but hey. If there's no check on this type of behavior and impedes the ability of the president, the White House staff, and members of the media to conduct business. But that's different from the initial justifications offered by the White House for revoking Acosta's press pass. Less than a week ago, it was primarily about him supposing placing his hands on and getting too rough with an intern. Sanders said at the time that the White House would never tolerate a reporter placing his hands on a young woman. Only after that was mentioned did Sanders add it is also completely disrespectful to reporters' colleagues not to allow them an opportunity to ask a question. But the thing is, a lot of other reporters or journalists is 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 very supportive of Jim Acosta, though. So I mean that's like BS. But I'm not gonna like read the rest of the article. But if you want to like read the rest of the article, click on the link that I just posted it in chat. So, like I said, there was a lot of debate over what happened um, um, between with what happened with Mr. Acosta. So now the White House is changing stories. Hey Joe Mel. Hey Joe, how you doing? Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm all like I said, like tonight's topic is just media and media related in general. It's not just independent media, but the main topic is independent media and independent media. I'm gonna be a strong advocate for it. Well, I'm gonna show this. So I'm receiving a phone call by Mr. John Van Dyke, and his telephone number is 732-567-0958. I don't want any contact from him at all. He doesn't seem to get that message. So I know you can't really see that. So this is the second time he called me. This is considered harassment now. So I want to see how long he's gonna keep doing this. So like I said, but on the other hand, this telephone number could be spoofed too. So I don't want to. The only way I can know if it's spoofed or not if I file a complaint with the cops and they can do their investigation. Because I know there's apps on the there's apps that you can spoof people's phone numbers and stuff. But this is coming up as Mr. John Van Dyke. Oh, so he finally got the message. I'm not gonna answer his phone calls. Am I afraid of him? I don't want nothing to do with him. He's a thief. So, but let's move on from there. So let's move on. I don't want to distract myself with that issue. So tonight's topic is independent media, but but we can talk about other media related issues. So oh yeah, I did some filming tonight. I mean, I had a fun time doing that. I mean, I actually enjoy. I for the most part, I actually enjoy um, doing media, doing my media projects and stuff. What do you think about the Neptune City Democrats flipping the town council? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little biased when it comes to that because I live in the town. I'm happy for that. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm biased when it comes to that. So I'm happy for it. I live in the town, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm talking from a more as a resident at this point than as a as an independent media um person. So as a resident, I'm happy. Am I going? Am I going to go to the town council meetings? Yes, but I'm waiting for my cell phone to come back because my iPad doesn't pick up. So I so so my cell phone, not my cell phone, my iPad doesn't really pick up the microphone doesn't pick up the sound very well at times. What happened to my cell phone? Old Bridge still has it. Hey Joe, elaborate with a false complaint. Um, if you're asking why Old Bridge took my phone, ask them. I can't speak for them. But let's get back to the media independent. Let's get back to the media topic tonight. Hey Joe, that's new news to me with the false complaint. Frederick, do I want a phone? Y- I'm Hey Frederick, I'm very specific when it comes to phones because I only record from Apple or iPhones, and the reason why is because it's they do lock. It's a you can put passcodes on it that nobody can get access to it. Frederick Douglass, you have a spare iPhone? Oh my God. What is it? iPhone 6, 7, 8, 5? Because I know they had different versions of iPhones. iPhone 9? Is that like the newest version? Or 8S? Frederick, get in touch with me. So I'm going to be ending this live stream in 10 minutes because it's going on a 1 hour mark and I'm trying to keep things within like a certain time period. Again, tonight's topic is media. It's independent media going back to, or expanded to corporate media as well, along with the law with the CNN lawsuit. What's your thoughts about it? Let's have an interactive dialogue. Do you think media is unfair when it comes to their reporting? Do you think it's slanted? Do you think they do a fair job? Do you think do you think it's a mixed bag depending on the media outfit? Who's doing the reporting? Do you think that media could do a better job? And I'm gonna be honest, I know, like for me, I'm still like learning the fundamentals of independent media. So I'm still trying. I mean, I'm so like me. It's more hands on than anything else, and I'm learning as I'm going along. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Long time no see. Hey Debbie, tonight's topic is independent media, but it's being expanded to corporate media too. Um, Along with the White House, with the lawsuit, with CNN's lawsuit, when it comes to the White House. So I'm trying to keep tonight's topic to media related issues for the most part. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Are you gonna sit back and listen? Oh, I need like more people. I need more people to have an interactive dialogue. Hey Joe, I never saw you before. Hey Joe, what kind of questions? I mean, you can ask questions, but it doesn't necessarily mean I have to answer it. I mean, is it media related issues? Hey Joe, I'm not going to answer any, I'm not talking about those issues at this point. Tonight's topic is media related issues. I mean, you can ask them. It doesn't. I mean, but I'm not going to talk about them. I no comment, Joe. I'm not addressing any of that. I gotta like get my glasses. I'm not making a comment at this point. Either way, I'm not making a comment either way. Jen, give him the boot. I'm not making a comment either way. Hey MMI, how you doing? I never seen this Joe person. I checked out his channel and stuff, and there's like he has no subscribers, no nothing. So we got one more minute left. So it's like it's 59. So we got like 45 seconds left. Hey Joe, yes, you have the right to comment, but I have the right to set guidelines for my YouTube channel. Yes, you have a right, but I have a right to set guidelines for my YouTube channel. I want to read something to Joe. Because it appears Joe might be new. So we gotta do like a little education with Joe. Found it. Hey Joe, this is for you, buddy. Time to Change Jersey Style is a place to foster community and hear opposing views. It is expected that people are respectful to each other. No one says you have to agree with anyone, only that you be civil in your disagreement. Furthermore, personal attacks are not welcome here. While conversing with others, be respectful in doing so. It is very simple. There's no right to this channel. This is a place that I set up to bring us together, not to divide us. If you're in here and wish to respect the golden rule or the non-aggression principle, enjoy. If these terms do not meet your sensibilities, YouTube hosts all kinds of channels. Feel free to be unkind elsewhere. So this is just for Joe. I'm going to add this to the public comments. Whoa, that's like way past it. But I read it, so. Hey, MMI, are you still here? Oh. Hey, MMI, are you still here? Hey, 12 gauge, how you doing? Because I think I have to give Joe the boot. Because Joe, hey, because it appears that Joe is making false claims against me. And I don't tolerate false claims when it comes to me. No boot, let him speak. Yeah, but I don't tolerate personal attacks when I don't tolerate personal attacks. But MMI, I do have a right to set guidelines for my channel. But he's not. But he's not. Joe's not respecting the non-aggression principle. No, you don't. What do you mean, no, you don't? What do you mean by that? Elaborate, MMI. Because I don't, oh, you forgot. Because I don't tolerate false claims on my channel. So, bye bye, Joe. You're getting the boot. Go to channel. Yeah, it's about setting. Block user. Bye bye, Joe. Have a nice night. Enjoy your life. Yeah, it's about. I have guidelines for my. Because my YouTube channel is not going to become a free for all. MMI, go check Discord right now. I left you a message. Yeah, I don't see. I don't have an issue giving the boot to people, especially when they don't follow the guidelines. So if you can't follow the guidelines, you're getting the boot. The boot. And now we're going back. So, so we got like. You've been drinking. No. MMI, come back on YouTube. So, So I do, because my YouTube time to change Jersey style. It's not gonna become it's not gonna be a free for all. It's not. And if you don't like my guidelines, I mean, feel free. There's a lot of other YouTube channel. There's a lot of other YouTube channels that you guys can visit or watch or. I mean, time to change to Jersey style is a place to foster community and hear opposing views. It is. It's expected that people are respectful to each other. No one says you have to agree with anyone, only that you be civil in your disagreement. Furthermore, personal attacks are not welcome here. While conversing with others, be respectful in doing so. It's very simple. There is no right to my channel or to this channel. This is a place that's set up to bring us together, not to divide us. If you're in here and wish to respect the golden rule or the non-aggression principle, enjoy. If these terms do not meet your sensibilities, YouTube hosts all kinds of channels. Feel free to be unkind elsewhere. So I have very simple guidelines, and if you can't follow those simple guidelines, you get in the boot. Get in the boot. The boot. End of story. You might get like one or two chances. That's it. So I'm gonna be ending this right now. I'm gonna be signing off. I would like to say thank you to all my mods, my subscribers, my viewers, my supporters. I really appreciate it, because I know this is not an I issue, it's a we issue, because we're all in this together no matter what. Because it's all about transparency, accountability, and building bridges. And I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. And we need to start respecting independent media, or media in general. Because I understand corporate media is taking a major hit at the present moment too. So, but I'm a strong advocate for independent media. So this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I will see everybody on the flip side. So be safe, everybody. Be safe.